In this video, I'm going to show you my complete breakdown of how I think about price on Amazon here in Australia. Now, if you want to find out more information just like this, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel because I post brand new money-making information just like this each and every day. Also, if you want more of this, give this video a thumbs up and I'll know that you want more stuff like this and I can shoot more stuff for you. And if you've got any questions for me or comments, comment below, I'll answer it for you personally. With that being said, let's get into it. I use this all the time. I actually use this software all the time as well. This is whimsical. I use it all the time. So what this is, it's all about what you can do with your listing and what you can do with your price at different price points, but also takes into consideration what role the number of ratings that you have on your product go into as well. Okay, so I don't want to kind of go into it too much because again, it's kind of inner circle stuff, but suffice to say, it's pretty friggin' nutty. The stuff I go into it. Okay, but anyway, so all right, so this is a pretty simple way of thinking about price and thinking about what you can do at different price points, and it comes down to it kind of comes full circle for us. So at the start we talked about more expensive things. They have got a different perception of the product, okay, and the way that we think about the value of the product. So depending on where you price your product, that will dictate what you're able to do with your product relative to price points, okay? So if your product is less than $20, and I really don't suggest anybody sells anything less than $20, there's no good reason to do that as far as I'm concerned. And it doesn't really give you much flexibility of anything at all. And you could make a very, very good argument that to succeed well on Amazon nowadays, you need to be running PPC. And as a result of that, if you're charging less than $20, you probably haven't got the budget within the product to run PPC. Anyway, so with all that being said, if you are charging less than $20, your option really is to just match what the competitors are doing. Okay, that's what I would do in that situation. Try and make, of course, your listing better images, better thought through from your customer, some advantages to your product in terms of the changes you've made to it relative to your customer. But really, at the end of the day, when they're comparing on Amazon, it's best to match what everybody else is doing and just go for a better listing with better ratings and things like that to get the sale, okay? Once you go over that and you get into the $20 to $50 mark, well, you're starting to get a lot more leeway in terms of what you can do. And so I would absolutely try what I think of as premium pricing. And all that means is I'm just the most expensive in the marketplace. That's what that means. Typically, I aim to be at least 10% more than everybody else. That's where I want to be. I want to have that unique positioning of premium quality. Of course, your product's got to match that and your listing's got to match that. But that's where I aim to be. Okay. So I would definitely try premium pricing, but the maximum conversion rate, which is something different too. So on Amazon, you've got 3 different conversions that you're going after. Yeah. And again, I don't want to kind of get too deep into this. I can feel myself digging myself in though. Is there a different way for me to explain it to you? There's a difference between the amount of conversions that we make on an Amazon listing and the amount of profit we make on an Amazon listing, okay? that should be easy enough to wrap your head around. For every 100 people that visit your product details page, your average on Amazon is somewhere, depending on the category, around about 15%, meaning for every 100 people, 15 of them will buy your product. Okay, that's a pretty average conversion ratio. Now, the maximum conversion ratio, so 20%, who knows what the actual number would be achieved from matching your competitors and having a better listing, better images, better text, blah, 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 okay? That doesn't mean, though, that's the maximum profit. So just to separate those two things out for you, they're different things, okay? So maximum conversion rate comes with matching. Now, once you get over $50, you can start, it starts getting interesting in terms of what you can do. You get to start split testing price a lot more, and there's a lot more psychological room for pushing the price up, which is why, if you remember, one of the price breaks, one of the biggest price breaks happens from $49.95 to $69.95. So that's a $20 jump in price. But if you measure it against the initial $50, then that represents a 40% increase in price, okay? And then from 100 to 200, which is kind of like, for me, that's a real sweet spot in terms of pricing and products. It's a real sweet spot. Most people avoid that $100 to $200 niche because, well, typically because, you know, most people get told to sell between that range. But there's a lot of great products to be had between that range. Anyway, so between that range, 100 to 200, absolutely premium all the way. And then, of course, over that, you can charge, I mean, it's significantly more money you can charge in that, and price becomes even less of an issue, okay? Which is why when you think about that, now, if you look at that, look at the price points that come up. So it goes from best telescopes under 300, best telescopes under 400, best telescopes. So that's $100 jump every time, okay? Which tells you that's the price breaks as we go through. Like it jumps in hundreds. That's what happens, okay? And that's evidenced by Google searches. So we know it's right. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. There are over 2,500 members right here in Australia. We've also got members from other countries as well, but we're mostly in Australia. We've got sales of over $50 million on Amazon here in Australia and indeed right around the world. And if you'd like to find out more about joining us and getting all the benefits of being a member of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. That link is in the description, and I will see you on the inside.